How come it's not doing this? Hi, Skip. No, that wasn't old. That was July 3rd. What's going on with this damn thing? I'm trying to do some, I can't seem to do it. I don't know if it's the reception or what. How are you? I'm glad you're here. I can't get this to work. Isn't that nice? Okay is not a feeling. Tell me something like, you feel inspired, you feel positive, you feel, smitten, you feel glorious, do you feel angry, frustrated, like, like that. A lot of people don't know how to express their emotions. You just say, okay, or fine, which fine means fucked up, irrational, neurotic, emotional. You feel ignored? Okay. I'm sorry, you're going through that. Hi, Dan, how are you? I got some tattoos. I got 13 of them. Welcome to my stream. I'm just trying to figure out something here. I can't do it. As usual. Well, I guess I'm gonna go without. That's alright though. Things could be worse, like no internet. No internet, huh? Maybe that would be the best thing for us all. Alright, man. I'm gonna try one more time. Oh, well, that's not gonna work. Lovely. Just lovely. Alright. I'm gonna have to try it later. But anyway. Whoops. I look good. Don't I, guys? That's not narcissistic at all. Anyway. Yeah. Heather, don't go away, hon. I'm about to start. I love you. And I'm so sorry to hear about your dad. You know? And give me one minute. One minute. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Hey everybody, this is Rock Queens, everyone coming at you live from my headquarters in Oklahoma. How's it going? It's Monday Night Raw. When the raw truth hits, bam! Different! Yeah! Yeah! I love you guys. I love you guys. I hope you had a safe 4th of July weekend. And Heather, I love you. I want to give you a special cyber love hug. Heather, I am so sorry to hear about your father. And I'm going to give you a comforting cyber love friendship hug. Stay strong. I know it's hard to at this time. But if you have to cry and let your feelings be known, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. So, cyber love, comfort, friendship, hug. For those that are new here and stuff, please have your thoughts and prayers go out to Heather. She just lost her father a couple days ago. She's loved by all of us here. And just have her in your thoughts and prayers, okay? She would truly appreciate it, believe me. So, deep breath, guys. And Heather says, thank you, I will be on later. I have been crying, laughing. It helps. Thank you again. If you need anything, Heather, you let me know. Do not hesitate, okay? You can find my email in my bio, okay? And if you want to talk, FaceTime, or whatever, we can do that. If not, we'll find a way, okay? I love you. All right. So, wait, all right, hold on, guys. we have to do something first before we get this thing kicked off. And all that. All right. So, I'm Rock Queens, everyone, coming at you live from my headquarters in Oklahoma, and tonight, I should say, is Monday Night Rawr, and the raw truth, bam, hits hard sometimes. I know for myself. But for those that want to join me in prayer, you can. If you don't believe in prayer, I understand on their spiritual journey, but the Queen's Light Brigade is a spiritual recovery community. Okay, so let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father, please let this stream be a beacon of light for so many that are struggling with drugs, alcohol, and or mental illness. Please let your presence be known and felt throughout the live stream. Please let this be an uplifting live stream for all. Just if they just want to hang out and have fun and just connect with people, with real people. A special request, Lord, to give Heather the strength and comfort at this difficult time, losing her father. Give her family strength and comfort at this difficult time. And once again, God, thank you for allowing me to stream on YouTube, to share my experience, strength, and hope with people, that they too can find recovery and get out of that darkness and into the light. In the name of Jesus, I pray. Amen. Hi, Jamie. What's up? Did your spidey sense go off again? Ding, 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 ding. Oh, she's on again. All right, hold on. I have to go back in the chat, guys. I apologize. All right. Jamie, Jamie, you know Heather, right? Her father passed away on the 3rd, a couple days ago. And she's having a hard time. All right, so welcome, Skip. What's up, buddy? Dan, what's up? Dan Miller. I have my tattoos, 13 of them. Thanks for being here. I truly appreciate you. Hang in there, Heather. We're all praying for you in your most difficult time right now. Dan says you're funny. Future Rucci says your glasses are wild. I love them. Thank you very much. A lot of people think that. Dan Miller says, at least somebody raised my spirits. Well, way to go, right? I try, guys. I'm just myself. That's it. I'm nobody special. Trust me. But I like having a lot of fun and laughs. And Brentmania says, how's it going? I was in a mental health facility getting help with my anxiety for 2 weeks. Got out today. Way to go! How do you feel? I bet you're a little anxious, right? Like maybe, you probably ask the doctor, oh, can I just stay a couple more days? I felt that way at times, so let me give you a cyber love hug. Cyber love hug to Brent. You belong here. We're here for you, okay? Just keep on keeping on, okay? You're gonna be okay. I shouldn't say, you're gonna be all right, okay? You know, Skip says, oh, I'm okay. I said, well, you can't say okay. And here I keep saying okay, okay, okay. Andrew is like, thank you for inspiring people. Andrew, welcome. Like I said, I'm just myself. And every time people give me compliments like that, it grounds me. And that's why I do what I do. I generally help people and care for them. You know, and I try to help people out the best that I can. Because I've been through it, done that, you know. Dan Miller says, hello from Russia. Oh. Russia, huh? With love from Russia. Good James Bond movie. Mr. Livel says, hi, Rocket Queen. Yeah, hold on, I am so sorry about getting way behind on this. What's up, Dish? Brent's good. God bless you too, Brent. Hiya, folks. What's up, Jamie? Mr. Live says, hi, Queen. My attention. Hugs. Jamie, LOL. How do I get out of here? What do you mean? How do you get out of here? This is the most rocktastic YouTube live stream, the most realist live stream on YouTube. You see my head just go. Brent Meehan, I feel worse than when I life go figure. Then I life go figure. You'll feel that way in a few days, you know, like during the few days you're out, because you have to get on your schedule again and everything else. But reach out for help. You know, if you need it, don't be ashamed. Like, oh, I just got out of the hospital and stuff, and now I have to go back in, or I need to talk to somebody. That's all right. It happens. There's nothing to be ashamed about. Okay? But you can always talk to me on here, or put urgent on one of the comments on my shorts or my videos. I'll get back with you, or even send me an email. My email is in my bio. I am on call 24/7. Okay. I'm getting still way behind, guys. All right, hold on. Wait a minute, guys. I lost my dad too. I lost my father when I was 16. He was an alcoholic. And so the wall of alcohol, among a few other instances that happened during our relationship, between us. But I forgave him a long time ago. Even I forgave him. You know? Alright, so. Alright, sorry to hear, but your joke is in bad taste. Give this tonight. I don't know what happened. Whole truth, yes, Chris. I agree to disagree. Tiny Little Dancer is not Tiny told me closer Tony Danza. And I just got a tick on me right here. There you go. Bye-bye. All right. Hold on, guys. I don't know if I'm caught up in with the live chat or not, but my foot's asleep. So yeah, a little test. And right off the bat, I thought, I'm gonna get that disease where I can't eat red meat anymore, or Lyme disease or whatever. If you only knew this. Hi, Cheese, how are you? Looking lush behind you. Yes! About a year and a half ago, that whole thing was on fire. It seemed like the whole state of Oklahoma had a wildfire. And it was a half a mile away from us and just keep creeping closer. Our neighbor lost everything. He lost 6 cars, and my foot's asleep, and it's very uncomfortable. But they rebuilt his house and everything. Thank God. But I promise I will not, okay, be trigger happy with banning people. I promise. And I'm thinking, well, maybe I shouldn't have promised. You know how I am. All right, so, Noras. Hi, sweet, beautiful girl. Hello. Handsome young man from the world. Everybody loves games is LOL, and Jamie's like, LOL, right! Just like you're not a wrestling fan, Rocket. Just not a wrestling fan. You just talk about on every stream about wrestling. What was that Divas grin after you said that? Oh, if you only knew. If you only knew. Oh, if you only knew. You never trust a Jersey girl. Right, Jamie? You never trust a Jersey girl. God help Jim. Let me give you guys a cyber hug real quick. Hey, Jay, that's very interesting because I'm not even from the South. So maybe you're on something that makes me sound like I'm Southern, but I'm not. But very interesting. And Jamie's like, oh shit, I play the fifths. See, my fingers were twitching. I'm gonna give you guys a cyber hug. I give cyber hugs out because I appreciate each and every one of you. I love you. And I just want to show my love with you guys and stuff because I appreciate the Queens Light Brigade so much. Every day, the Queens Light Brigade is growing little by little. It's not because of me, guys. It's not because of me. It's because of you. You are creating something bigger than yourself that you believe in. You know, because you are sick and tired of the crap that's on YouTube. Thank you, Kenny. Hi, Irene. Hi, Oracle. Did you know that not Gilbert Gottfried's real voice, he passed away, what, 5 years ago? I heard his real voice in an interview, blew my mind. Jay's like, I think your positivity is what will help grow your channel. I mean, Jay, I can agree with that, but it's the people that come on here that makes the channel. I don't. I'm just a facilitator. Derek's like, lenses are on fire. Oh, yeah, they are, literally, right? They're my flametoids. You're cool. Well, thank you, young male wolf. I appreciate your compliment. Welcome to the Queens Light Brigade. Valeria Regatta does a fake Spanish accent when she speaks English. Is she from Lucha Libre? And Jamie's gonna be like, see, you're talking about wrestling again, and you're not even a wrestling fan. Right? Vampira. She's Lucha Libre. I'm gonna tell you this real quick. WWE, TKO, and Lucha Libre, right? They should never have merged, okay? They should never have merged because a lot of the fans from the peanut gallery on the internet hate the product now. And Triple H, what can I say about Triple H? I think he backstabbed a lot of people, okay? And plus, he slept his way to the top, right, with Stephanie and all that. Jay, what do you think? Have you ever seen Chikara Pro when it wasn't a defunct company? Hi, Tappy, how are you? I'm from Jersey, what do you expect? Alright, to prove to you, alright. Hold on. Don't poke the Jersey girl. I seen Lucha Libre on TV back in Jersey when I had cable. Rocklahoma now, okay? Hold on. Don't talk yet. Don't type yet. When Chikara Pro had their last King of Trios, guess who was there? Guess who was there? Astro, Phoenix, and shoot. Demento? Alright, so King of Trios was a tournament put on Chikara Pro by Chikara Pro. And Chikara Pro was run by Mike Quackenbush. And he's a genius, okay, when it comes to stories and storylines in wrestling, okay? Alright. So, every year, trios. So, and also, when they had the last King of Trios, guess who I saw? The Young Bucks, okay? Joey Matt, and tell me I'm not a wrestling fan. Actually, Joey and Matt are good friends of mine. I haven't talked to them in a while, but alright, hold on, Jay. Oh my God. You sparked something in me, but I'm not really a wrestling fan. I'm really not, okay? That's from what I heard. Right, Jamie? I've heard all that. Jay, I'm Cyber Love. Nacho Libre hug. Oh, oh man. Well, thanks, David. I'm sorry, Jay. I took it all wrong. See, I can admit my wrong and stuff, but I don't know Lucha Libre. You don't know AAA or whatever, okay? Yeah, so all right, I'm happily married. How about that? If my husband ever comes out, you can ask him if he's happily married. He's happily married. That's kind of insane right now with my medical issues and all that stuff. Because I'm from Jersey, you know. Did you see any of the famous New Jersey drones during... Yeah, I did. And it was by Wharton. Now, Wharton is in Morris County. Alright? Morris County was my home county because I used to live in Denville, New Jersey. And so, whatever I hear from Jersey, like with the news, like with the drones and whatever, it still affects me. But I'm glad I left Jersey when I did back in 2017. Thanks, Janine. Thank you. Let me get Cyber Hug. Thank you. Cyber Love Hug. I appreciate you. Am I up to speed with this or no? What's up, Philip? How you feeling today? Lady in Red. Dancing, I'm with you. That song popped in my head. Yeah, by Chris Berg, right? Or no, Chris de Berg. That was a popular song back in the I think it was 1986 it came out, if I'm not mistaken. Should we dance? I don't have. Wait, you know what? We're gonna do this. Just for you, Philip. And if I get banned because of you, you're gonna be banned. All right, wait, hold on. We're gonna have some fun. All right, if I can find it. Hold on. Oh, why is this happening? All right. All right. And I will admit something. I'm gonna admit something wrong. Thanks, Chris. All right, hold. Before we start this, yeah, I'm a metal chick from Jersey. I'm a washed-up drummer in a band called Vicious Bite. Okay. Ex-junkie and whatever. Okay. But don't tell. Listen to me. Hold on. Listen to me. Okay? Just listen to me. Don't tell anybody, not a soul, that I used to love this song, Lady in Red by Chris de Burgh. Just between us, okay? Because I'll ruin my reputation. Hi, Astra, how are you? All right, so Philip asked me to dance with him. There's no good, bad, and rap. All right, you better be standing up. Philip, you better be standing up. And you're supposed to say to me, shall we have this dance queen? Say that. Hi, Andrew, how are you? Oh, my God. Oh. Yeah, very sexy, huh? How are you, hon? How's your husband and how's Sheeby? It's been a while, my friend. I hope. No, he didn't ask me yet. Wait. Let me get a hug. Give Sheeby a smooches and give your husband a big hug for me, too. Hon, I love you, brother. I miss you. I was wondering what happened to you, but cyber love hug. I have to, now, all right, Philip. Hold on. What did Philip just creep on out to the boys' bathroom in junior prom or something like that? All right. Well, thank you. All right, hold on. This should be a daily thing. Every time we go live, somebody should request a song or something. Request a dance or something. All right, here we go. I thought you would never ask, Philip. Hold on. I have to see if And when I did Jay, I think the live went. So you know what? Every live stream, somebody up with a song for me to dance to them. Hi, Daryl. How are you? Oh, Daryl. For those that just came in, let me just love Daryl, you just missed it. I danced with Philip and Jay. Oh, God. You can't tell me that. I love you, too. You guys are the best. You really are. We, not just me, we are making a difference on YouTube. We're having a fun channel. Even though we talk about serious topics and everything else, we still have a positive, uplifting time, right? Fuck, hell yeah! Hi, Yank, how are you? Don't... How are you on? Tappy. I've only been here a few times and I subbed. It's positive and entertaining. Well, I was born to entertain, but this is the real me. You can ask anybody that knows me outside from streaming. And he's like, yeah, she's for real. And his Vince McMahon voice. Way to go, Daryl. Alright, so everybody, please congratulate Daryl on his 9 months anniversary. He deserves it. Keep on keeping on. Show him some love by putting hearts in the chat and saying congrats and stuff. Congrats, Daryl. I am so proud of you. Just by Hi, Diane. How are you? Maggie, what's up? So everybody put a heart and just congratulate Daryl. He deserves it. Anybody else celebrating recovery time? Even if you're like just going through like not having panic attacks for 3 months, that's recovery too. Okay? Because people with mental illness can recover also. Like I said, if you haven't had a panic attack in 3 months or more or whatever, if you don't go through your rituals with OCD, that's a positive. And that should be recognized as well. One day at a time, that's right, Rochelle. That's all we have, right? Daryl's like, thank you so much, you guys. That means a lot to me. I appreciate it. Yes, it is. Tappy, yes, it is. They actually made it a mental illness back in, I think, the 90s. They officially diagnosed it as a mental illness. It is a disease. It has symptoms, just like cancer. Cancer can be arrested at some point, but sometimes it can. You guys can have a relapse with cancer, just like. Right. It's all here. And we're going to go. We have to do. Hold on. We are going to do a series about, the steps on the big book. We're going to probably read some stories. And I'm just going to say this. And what I'm about to say is going to be a total buzzkill, literally, that medical marijuana and, all right, cannabis, pot, wacky tobacco, whatever, it has no medicinal purposes whatsoever. People just want to get high. Thanks, Philip. Truth is our reality. I believe that. Have you ever seen the movie with James Woods and James Gardner? I think it was back in 1987. The movie is called My Name is Bill W. And the movie is about when Bill W. and Dr. Bob formed AA. That's right. And you know who coined that phrase? Demi Lovato. Good movie. And actually, I'm going to tell you something real quick. In Morristown, they have a halfway house called Mrs. Wilson's. And they used to have meetings there. Like, women's meetings there and stuff. And after rehab, I was supposed to go to Mrs. Wilson's. I never went. But Mrs. Wilson actually visited Mrs. Wilson's several times before she passed away. Hi, Justin. How are you? Wait, hold on. But I think a lot of people, especially my age group, which is 21. I'm 21 years old. 21 forever, baby. 21 with 34 years experience. People my age, pot was illegal. And I actually got busted with a lot. And I couldn't even drive for 6 months. Anyway, so, but I told you guys this story a few times where Jim and I went to a record shop outside of Tulsa called the Spaceship. And they had a lot of albums and, vinyl and stuff. So we went in there, and this was right after they passed a bill for medical marijuana. So I'm looking through the albums and stuff, and for some reason, something told me to look up. And I looked up, and there was a woman my age or older looking for bongs. It was surreal. My mind was blown. I was like, really? Here in Oklahoma, if I break a fingernail, which I don't have fingernails and stuff, I get a green card. I call it a green card, but you know what I mean. I'm going to tell you, Heather, something. When people say in the chat, no offense, or I don't mean to be mean or anything, or they know that they are being rude and mean and offensive. For those that know me, I talk this way, right? I don't yell and I don't holler like in the city, in the hood. This is the way I talk. So, if you don't like my hollering, yelling, turn down your volume. Bam! You are, because you can easily turn your volume down. Because believe me, I'm going to tell you this, Heather, when my neighbors can hear me still. Truth, right, Jamie? Right, this man? Right. Wednesday's like, the glasses are incredible. I'm subscribing. Well, don't just subscribe because of my glasses. I think my glasses should have a channel of their own, don't you think? Because everybody says, oh, your glasses are so hot and so lit and all that. But thank you, Wednesday. Well, I appreciate you, Wednesday. Hey, maybe, my glasses and your wig can get together sometime, huh? And mingle and get tangled up in each other. Wink, wink. Hi, Skip. Welcome back. Thank you, Rochelle. Where are you guys from? Tell me in the chat where you guys are from. Exactly, Jamie. There's not enough channels on YouTube about recovery. And a lot of them are polished, which I respect that. Actually, Liv Morgan, the wrestler, here we go again, Jamie. You should clip this too, but she's not a wrestling fan. She's really not. Liv Morgan is in recovery. And I think she's the women's champion now in WWE. How's the weather across the pond? Oi, 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 oi. You guys are my cousins because my grandmother was born in New Zealand. I'm not a wrestling fan. Anybody on this chat that knows me, I am not a wrestling fan. I am not. Yeah, I know Eminem is. It's either hate Trump or God doesn't exist. Every channel out there. Sunny and hot, getting a tan and sweaty. What? That's all, folks. That's all, folks. Is that what you're trying to say? Oh, my brain was just twitching. Just twitching. It's probably because of the heat. You know how I twitch all the time. How long have I been sober for? Good question, Sandra. I've been off crack and heroin since 2004, alcohol since 2011, and I am human. I still go through deep depression, anxiety, panic attacks, maybe OCD at times. I go through chronic back pain issues, which a couple of days ago, I ended up in the hospital, in the ER. Because I'm from Jersey, Stang. I'm from Jersey. Why don't we sing that song? Dude looks like a lady, back. Dude looks like a lady. You know that song? I know it. Yeah. And I smoked a lot worse stuff than that. Tom Waits, Jersey Girl. Tappy, that was originally a Bruce Springsteen song. Jersey Girl. I'm in love with the Jersey Girl. Well, thank you, Sandra. I appreciate that. Daryl! You should also congratulate Daryl because he has 9 months clean and sober. If he's still here. Wednesday says, oh no, how are you feeling right now? How do you think I feel, Heather? I mean, Wednesday, I'm sorry. Brain glitch again. Heather, I mean, oh my word. Oh my word. My brain is glitching out so bad. Wednesday's wig. I'm feeling so much better. A lot of people can tell because of the way I'm acting. And I haven't even cracked open a Java Monster yet. So Sandra is like, I'm 17 years sober. Way to go! Well, you're hot and bothered? Take a cold shower, Jamie. Rochelle, I just celebrated 4 years sobriety. Way to go! So everybody give Sandra and Rochelle hearts in the chat and congratulate them. Keep an eye, ladies. Just by you sharing your sobriety time, your clean time, you're inspiring others to do so. So, hold on. You're cold as ice. Good song by Foreigner, by the way. I am Maybe that's a good thing, Jamie. Maybe that's a good thing, Rochelle, since I yell a lot, or I holler a lot. Michael Rubio says, "What's up, beautiful lady? What are you doing in the end of the woods?" What am I doing? Well, we were dancing. We were dancing to a song called Lady in Red. And I didn't fall down or skip on a stick or anything, because that would have been a trip to the ER. We've been talking about recovery. Yeah, I'm going to say this again. And yeah, Michael, take it for what it's worth, okay? But current studies, and not biased studies, by the way, okay, say that marijuana use, all right, has no medicinal purposes whatsoever. Hear me out. About if a cancer patient is getting sick from the chemo or needs to put on weight or try to get some appetite, I understand that, okay? But I love you. Keep on keeping on, girl. Have a love hug. Have a good night. And plus now, there's almost like an epidemic of people having cannabis psychosis. And I mean, the THC levels in certain strands are like, it's not, like our high grade of weed way back when. Tabby, listen, you guys say, well, I'm off drugs and alcohol, but I still smoke weed. That's on them. Everybody's on their journey. But for me, I'm old school, and, I just know California sober because the drug is the drug is the drug is the drug. It's Rawr, Skip. It's Rawr. Not law. Rawr. It's like, I've had shit that was 93 THC, and that's too much. It gave me severe mania. Yeah, I can tell you a story about my son. Years ago, though. Oh, my foot's asleep again. My foot's asleep, so don't nobody ask me to dance. Because I'll end up in the ER with a broken ankle or something. Yeah, it's Rawr! Not Raw, Rawr! What, you don't like my dancing? Oh! I should put on the song Dance, Dance, Dance by Rat. Dance, dance, dance. I used to have that 45 when I was a kid. When I was little, and I used to dance with it. With my orange record player my dad got me. From Lady in Red to Lady in Bed. Lady in Hospital Bed. Oh, that's funny. Alright, so my son, first of all, my son is existing in Portland, Oregon, and he's in the throes of addiction and all that. And so he's addicted to meth, fentanyl, and God knows what else. He's homeless. His ex-girlfriend, I keep in contact with her because I feel like it's morally right for me to support her. You know, I want my son getting help, don't get me wrong, okay? But I feel, because I know her, I'm trying to support her as well, because she hardly has any support. So, when I was in Jersey, I only lived like a block away from my son. My mom took custody of my son because of my addiction. I lost my son and my daughter because of my addiction. But during this time, my husband that passed away 15 years ago, my son took it hard. Okay, and his other girlfriend, Catherine, broke up with him or whatever. So he was going through a bad time, okay? Everybody has their breaking point. Everybody, okay? So I'm watching TV or whatever, and I knock on the door. And so I'm like, hi, Sean, what's up? Well, Ma, I need to talk to you about something. So he sits on the other couch, and I'm sitting in the love seat and whatever. And right off the bat, he says, Mom, don't get mad at me. And right off the bat, I knew, okay? Mom, don't get mad at me. You know, please don't. And I'm like, I'm like, I'm not going to get mad. No. But my expression said it all, you know what I mean? And so he said that because he was going through a hard time with Ed's death, my husband's death, and he broke up with his girlfriend and whatever, that his best friend Brandon, they were alone in the house. My mom was out somewhere, and Brandon came over and they smoked a joint. I don't know how many joints they had, or I don't know. And he's like, Ma, I had like an outer body experience with this pot. And he's like, I'm still feeling the effects of it, even though it's been like a few days. He's like, do you think it was spiked with something? And I think, well, salvia, the generic pot they had, right? But I said it could have been laced with BCP, angel dust. That's the only thing I thought of. And he's like, well, I don't know what to do. And I'm like, well, live and learn. And he said, well, I trusted Brandon because he was my best friend. I said, that doesn't mean shit. Your dog can be your friend and get bad weed or coke or heroin. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Hi, Rosa. How are you? Welcome to Queens Life Brigade. I'm just talking about my son's experience with smoking pot. Don't say, Rosa, don't say fine. You know why? Fine means fucked up, irrational, neurotic, emotional. So you have to come up with a different. And don't say okay, that's not a feeling also. I put everybody through this. But welcome. Yeah, it's not cool spreading rumors that, guys. I mean, it's and everybody's on the internet. Check out your facts. Whatever facts are on the internet. But do research and before you say anything. Uncle, well, it could have been laced with PCP. Maybe it was salvia, that synthetic pot or whatever that was big way back when, But when he moved to that's it. Cal, yeah. Isn't it called salvia? You could get that stuff on the internet way back when. You remember, well, I remember, they had Spice Road and they shut that down and stuff, but I think there's more on the dark web and all that stuff, but yes, that's it. Yeah, Ginger. Yeah. Especially in the urban areas. I'm going to tell you something. Back in 88, I think, a friend of mine, and this is no joke, a friend of mine, we were doing a gig in Obsessions in Randolph. And we were just chilling out and stuff. We were just smoking, you know, in the back and stuff. We couldn't smoke in there. We had to smoke in the back outside. And so my friend pulls out a joint out of a cigarette pack and says, "You're going to love this." Talk about best friends and friends, right? So, of course, we were all for it and stuff, right? He lights it up, puff, puff, pass, whatever, right? So we're like, whoa, what's this? Ah. It was pot, a joint dipped in formaldehyde. Pot, a joint dipped in formaldehyde. And I never did anything else with that guy or anything. Because I didn't trust him after that. Yeah! And I'm telling it felt like PCP. And I don't know where he got it. I don't even want to know. You know, but I never got high with that guy again. I was like, nope. Yeah, Jay, yeah. That's why I never did acid. Because I valued my brain too much. But yet I did crack and heroin. Go figure. Oh. You know, I've seen my friends have had bad trips over acid. You know, and this one situation, we did a gig in Wildwood. It was like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. We were you know, hanging out by the beach, walking, you know, down the shore and stuff. And all of a sudden, I heard this blood-curdling scream. And here my friend Jennifer was like, "I'm trying to get my skin on my bones again. I'm right." Real bad. I mean, and her boyfriend was like, "Here, let me try to help. Oh my God, my skin's fusing to your skin." It's just bad. Well, my ex-boyfriend did acid and stuff, but for some reason, it wasn't for me. Jim did shrooms before. And yeah, Jim's in recovery also, okay? To AA, NA, he never went to detox rehabs or whatever. He found Jesus. Wait a minute, Ginger on. Ginger says, in 1995, I did acid for the first time ever, and it was like shrooms. Well, ecstasy. But I only did both one time. I mean, I'm an opiate addict. Well, the 90s were the heroin chic years, you know. You're on Suboxone? Ginger, are they weaning you off it Suboxone, because I know somebody that he's weaning off of it. He's on like his last few doses and stuff like that. See, I kicked it altogether. I wasn't on, like, Suboxone or anything. And all that. And they were just coming out with that, I think, back then. But no shot or no pill is a miracle drug to cure addiction, alcoholism, and all that stuff. Being a pillhead, I shouldn't say that, but being a pill addict, if you're addicted to pills, you have way worse withdrawals than if you were a dope addict. Well, at least it's something, right, Ginger? Right? And you're doing it under a doctor's supervision, right? Because I knew people that were on methadone and all that crap, okay? And years or more. Okay? They still got high and all that crap, you know, and so people, how do you do it without being on Suboxone or whatever? Now I'm gonna tell you this. When I was in jail, yeah, I've been to jail many times and stuff. They put me on this medication called clonidine. Clonidine didn't do shit for me, okay? But if somebody gave me a Snickers bar, that was a lot better than the clonidine. All right, sorry guys. That's right. Tappy's like, my mental health gals are trying to push lithium on me, and my gut's telling me no. Yes. Ginger's like, yes. Right, it started in 1999 with a car accident. So Tappy's like, anyone have anything useful to say regarding lithium? It's Annie Duke. Who knows about Annie Duke? She was like a child star back in the 50s. She did like the Family Trap, you know, and she's Sean Astin's mother. He was like in Lord of the Rings and all that stuff, right? She swore by lithium. Lithium saved her life. But the thing is, you could take lithium and it could be a different effect than what Annie Duke had. You see? It's all trial and error. You know? But if you take lithium, okay, because it's a salt, lithium is a salt, you can, you have to lower your sodium intake. And also, if you love to go for hikes or out and about, whatever, you have to really be careful when it's sunny out because you can get sunburn real quick. Thanks for dropping by, Copper. I really appreciate you. So Tappy's like, I've been reading on lithium sounds bad. I've been into decline pretty bad. I'm contemplating, but I don't think I want to. long have you been with your psychiatrist for? Do you have a good standing relationship with him? Philip's like, I never understood addiction until I was addicted. It was deadly trap getting addicted. Listen, when we're kids, we didn't say, well, I want to be a junkie when I grow up. I want to be an alcoholic when I grow up. I want to end up in prison when I grow up. No, it doesn't start off like that, right? It happens. I did. How are you? Nice to see you. I see you. I see you. All right, wait, hold on. So Ginger's like, yes, Sappy, they gave me lithium, and it put me in a bad mental health breakdown. Excuse me, and was making me feel suicidal. Wait, on. And Tappy's like, yeah, I'm always outside, and I'm a landscaper by trade. So maybe, well, they have, I think, called Depakote, which is like lithium and all that. But Depakote puts a lot of weight on you, too. Just ask your psychiatrist if there's any more options. Were you diagnosed with bipolar? Four years? Tappy's like, yeah, I love my psych gals. I have 2 women I see regularly, and I legit love them. They've been great. And Ginger's like, I didn't know I was addicted because I thought I was getting it from a doctor. And that's another thing too, Ginger. Yeah, a lot of people, you know, they never smoke pot, or they never smoke cigarettes, or even alcohol, or whatever, and they you know, need surgery on their knee or whatever, right? And they get addicted because the doctor prescribed them to them, right? And it's very hard to convince people addicted to pills that they are an addict. I know a guy that was 50 years old. This was years ago, back in Jersey. And here we are in a shooting gallery and stuff, and whatever. And he mumbled something. I said, what? He's like, I don't know how I got here. By car? Did you walk? I'm sure you didn't fly. He said, no. He said, you don't get it. I don't know how I got here because he never smoked cigarettes. He never drank. He was a social drinker. He wasn't an alcoholic and stuff, right? He never did any hard drugs, no cocaine, no, right? And here he is in a shooting gallery. Because the heroin, the dope, was a lot cheaper than the prescription was. Hold on, guys. Any like psychiatric medication, it feels like it makes you gain weight. Like that's like the main side effect. Here you're trying to get happy in your life, and then you put on a whole bunch of weight, right? It's like an oxymoron, right? It's like, yeah, I'm trying to get better with my depression and, you know, live my life, and now I'm gaining all this weight, and it makes you sad and depressed and all that stuff, right? You go to enough doctors, anyone can get diagnosed for something. And you really have to, if you don't trust that doctor, you know, you voiced your concerns, you're your own best advocate, okay? You are. Use your voice and say, well, I don't know if I should take this medication. Are there any alternatives? You know. Daffy's like, yeah, for sure, heroin is economical. I had to laugh. You can laugh at that. I have a twisted sense of humor myself when it comes to certain things. And my family was like, why would you joke about something like that? That's so, but we get it, right? Hell, I even took I'm not trying to glorify anything here, okay? My son was on ADHD medication, okay? On Ritalin. Seems like all these kids in the 90s were on some kind of ADHD medication. Well, I took my son's Ritalin and I tried to smoke it like crack or freebase. And believe me, it didn't, you know. And my mom was so upset with me. She said, well, I don't know how I'm going to get another prescription for Sean because, you know, it's a controlled substance. I'm like, I don't know what you're going to do. But she was afraid that Sean was going to go through withdrawals and all that. And I felt bad and stuff, you know. Oh, well, if you only knew. A lot of people like my glasses. I feel naked without them. You know what I mean? So, Ginger's like, well, mental health is very serious and issues. I feel so bad for people with mental health. And Ritalin are pretty much the same, except there's one molecule that's not in cocaine. Check that out. The chemical compounds of, you know, like coke. I'm saying this for educational purposes, okay? But it's fast. Ritalin is like one molecule of cocaine. Shoot. Hi, Levi. How are you, honey? hospital July 3rd. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. You're not an idiot, come on. Tappy, you're not a fucking idiot. You're not. You're lucky, I'll tell you that much. But can everybody in the chat give Tappy some love by putting hearts in the chat for her and just say you're not an idiot? You know, it's like live and learn, right? You're lucky. God was watching over you. You have a purpose, Tappy. And just by you talking in the chat like this is inspiring people, is helping people out. So you know, Tappy. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe my phone does that on purpose so you guys don't get tired by my voice. And I don't know why. Hold on. Can you hear me now? Jump scare! That's a good thing. You know, my phone has a mind of its own because my phone is protecting you so you don't get earbuds. Oh, I watch at times, or my VODs because I wanted to see what I said on a certain. My voice annoys me. I'll admit. Kimbo, what's up? Oi, 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 oi. You guys are like my cousins down under because my grandmother was born in New Zealand. So, oi, 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 oi. I hope you're getting cooled off. I think in the World Cup, Australia is out of it, right? Thank you, Ginger. Ginger's like Tabby. you're here for a reason. God don't make no junk. Love you, even though I never saw you. But we all are here for a reason, and you're amazing inside out. Oh! You rock. You know, hold on. Come on, hold on. Here we go. Cyber. Oi, 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 oi. Emu. Kangaroo. Cyber love hug. I appreciate you all. I never would have imagined. I actually have a commercial that I made up for my live stream in my Wildfire Studios. It's all about emus. Maybe hopefully one day you'll get to see the commercial that I made. Why are you on a liquid diet? They're beautiful birds. We have emu farms in Oklahoma because they raise them to, for food and stuff. What do you think I am? What do you think I am, CC? Are you a mainliners? I am. Because you have CC in your name. And if you don't know what that means, look it up. Unsupervised. Wait, hold on. This goes. Mama Snoop, what's up? Snoop, Snoop, Snoop. Hello, Mama. What's up, girlfriend? I've been waiting for you. I guess playing ball tonight. Unlike your sloppy seconds. I love you, Mama Snoop. Cyber love hug! I feel like I'm sloppy seconds, Mama. I'm playing baseball, then you're here. Hi, Roy, how are you? Hi, Roy. Wait a minute. Genova, what's up? Hey! Oh, Genova. How are you? I hope you're still putting foot in front of the other and taking it one day at a time. I am so proud of you. Yes, I am. I'm going to give you a cyber love hug. I need a bigger screen. I can't. Oh, my God. Oh, Ginger. A couple of months ago, That's my private jet. All right. That could be Harrison Ford or Bruce Dickinson from Iron Maiden, because he has a pilot's license. All right, so Ginger's like, I'm in Gainesville, Florida. Go Gators, right? That's where Gators A was made, at the University of Florida. Hi, Sammy. How are you? Boy. Lunar, the immortal dragon. All right. What is with all these people? I mean, don't go. I'm just... Can I just say something? I really, truly think I'm overwhelmed. Seriously. Because all you guys are popping up. I haven't seen you in a while or what. I mean, there's new ones coming in and all this stuff. And I need a cigarette. I just want to say this. I know I just said that. All right. But I just want to say this, okay? Can you see the smoke coming from my ears? Because I'm trying... For the first time, I'm lost for words. Oh, my God. I'm overwhelmed that all you guys and gals, okay, are on here. And I never thought in a million that the Queen's Light Brigade would take off. Look, explosion like, Hiroshima or anything. But this is your brain on hugs. I like that. Even new people too. And like compliments, or I don't want to say praise. I don't know. When people give me compliments and all that, I get very grounded. Okay? And that's why I do what I do on here. And I truly believe this. We, not just me, we are creating a wildfire of change to diminish the darkness of the world. I know we're not going to get all the darkness, guys, but we're going to fight like how to get rid of it. And we are part of something bigger than ourselves. God, thank you, Healing. I appreciate the compliment. And thanks for being here. But this channel was just a gaming channel. I wasn't too serious about it. And then Mixer came along. Now, Mixer is a defunct streaming platform like Twitch, Kick, whatever, right? And I truly believe God says, okay, Rocket, okay, Vic, I've got a plan for you. We're going to start you off small, though. We're going to put you on Mixer. Right? Thank you, Healing. I appreciate you. Let me give you a cyber love hug. Welcome. Welcome. I'm sure streaming games, talking about my life, you know, with recovery and government too, and all this. And then they have Embers, okay? So Embers were like bits on Twitch, right? So they were accepting applications for the Embers for All program. And I said, I'm not going to do that, you know. They were only going to accept 1,000 people. But I'm doing Rocktastic. I'll get to you guys, hold on. So a friend of mine said to me, well, you have nothing to lose. Just fill out the application, send it out, and all that, right? The next email from Mixer saying I was accepted in the Embers for All program. Meaning if people gave me Embers, you know, I mean, pretty much I was monetized, right? So without a second thought, I said to my husband and stuff, with all the money I get from the Embers, I'm just going to donate it. That's it. So he went to Walmart in Cleveland here, and he says, oh, here, how about this program? And it was called Strong Tower. Excuse me. Strong Tower is a faith-based rehab in Houston, Texas. Yeah. And no, I'm not affiliated with this program. I never went to that rehab. Right? So that's what I did. So the Queen's Charitable Knights, which I called them back then, donated numbers, and say if I had, like, I would do stunts for Embers, okay? If people gave me, say, 500 Embers or whatever, right? I would say, all right, where do you need to put your name? And where do you want your name and stuff? And yes, I did write on my forehead and on my face and whatever, okay? Washable markers, by the way. You know what I mean? So the Queen's Charitable Knights raised $400. Now, I know it doesn't sound much, but the Queen's Charitable Knights got all the credit. I didn't. I mean, I put a couple bucks in on it. All right. But they're the ones that should get the credit, not me. Just like you guys. You guys, not me. You understand what I'm saying? And then Mixer shut down. I had neck surgery on July 20th, 2020, and then Mixer shut down July 22nd, 2020. Mitch, what's up? I'll give you guys hugs in a minute, right? So break to focus on myself because I fell into a depression with my neck and the mixer shutting down with her. Then I decided to go on Twitch. And then from Twitch to YouTube. But God has been so very instrumental in all of this. God is real. Okay? He puts situations in our lives for a reason. He puts bad situations in our lives for a reason. He puts people in our lives for a reason, whether it be good or bad. Okay? And it all has to do with learning about, number one, and what I'm capable of. And God pretty much gave me purpose to really create the Queen's Light Brigade. Tom, what's up? Hold on, guys. I love you all, and I'm not trying. Listen, guys. I'm not trying to snub you off or whatever, but I had to say that I want us to really create a wildfire of change. Just because I created the Queen's Light Brigade doesn't mean that I'm better than you, I'm higher up than you, and stuff. No, I'm just like you guys, okay? We are at the same level, okay? And if you're, thinking about any suggestions or whatever to do with the channel, let me know. I'm very open-minded, okay? There's no we and I. And I'm sorry, Tappy. Appreciate you. Amy, I love you. Yeah, alright, before you go, wait a minute. Alright. Lunar, that's why there's a balance between light and dark. But light will always defeat the darkness. So you must be an atheist, right? That's okay, though. We're all on our spiritual journey. No problem, Mitch. Alright. I can't. Alright, everybody show some love to Amy by putting hearts in the chat and to put praying hands in the chat because she's going for dental surgery tomorrow, and I hope everything works well, and I hope you have a speedy recovery. And let's just pray, guys, for her. So, Heavenly Father, please let Amy have and wrap her in your arms to comfort her and give her strength throughout her dental surgery and throughout her recovery. Please let your presence be known. And She is well loved in this community. In the name of Jesus, we pray. Amen. Thomas is like the light illuminated the way through the darkness. Hi, Corn Cob. We just had some last night, actually. My favorite kind of corn is New Jersey Silver Queen. But thank you guys for the hearts. Amy's like, oh my God, Miss Rocket, I'm crying. Thank you, and thank you, oh, to everyone in the chat. Amy, here. I love you. I hope you get through the surgery and that you have a speedy recovery so you can go on with your life. And we all love you. I love you. And may you feel God's comfort and love throughout. I'm going to give you a cyber hug right now. Cyber recovery vibe hug! Oh. Nothing but love, guys. I'm telling you guys are making me almost cry. Because it is absolutely amazing, Amy. Yeah, Ginger, too. You know what? She's on a liquid diet and stuff, and hopefully she can get back to eating good eats, good food, right? So put hearts and praying hands in the chat for her, too. Hold on. I appreciate you being here. I know what you're going through with that because a couple months ago I had to news because they said I had and all that stuff. But so let's pray for Ginger real quick. My house. Hold on, guys. So, this prayer is for Ginger. Dear God, Heavenly Father, please comfort and love Ginger and make your presence known to what she's going through right now. Give her strength so she can live a better life, a happy life, and just to make her eat good eats and all that. Make your presence known. In the name of Jesus, we pray. Amen. And by the way, I am not a preacher either. So, you know, anything like to feel the love is so overwhelming. Amy's like, love, 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 and hugs to Ginger. Ginger's like, see, God, don't make no mistakes because here to your channel, Queen. Thank you for your hug. I'm hard-headed, guys. I'm hard-headed. Jamie knows that. My friend used to tell me all the time, girl, you have such a hard head. A hard head makes a soft ass. My husband loves my soft ass, yes he does. But you know, Ginger's like, thank you so much, Queen. I needed that prayer. That felt good. You touched my heart. Amy is like, you don't have to be a preacher, Miss Queen. I do it and kindness and empathy that the world doesn't have anymore, it seems like. Daryl's like, I got with my wife when I was 13 years old and I'm 49 now. What a journey, right? God bless you and your wife. And she's seen you in addiction too, right? A lot of addicts and alcoholics are. And believe me, you don't have to be an Aries to have a hard head, especially when you're an alcoholic. Because it's all about us. It's all about me. It's all about self-centeredness and stuff, right? Believe me, you wouldn't want to get to know me and my addiction. Okay? They ain't call me vicious for nothing. Because it was all about me. It was my way or the highway, buddy. Ginger's like, I know because I'm a Scorpio. When you said Scorpio, has anybody seen Katy Perry's latest music video? What's up with that? I only saw like maybe 30 seconds and she had like a scorpion stinger out of her ass or something like that. And when I moved here, my first week here, Majel, my cat, he's from Jersey and stuff, right? And he was in the bathroom and he was playing with something in the bathtub. And I was like, what do you have? It was a black scorpion. I'm like, what? A black scorpion? Where am I? Like, you know? Amy, don't worry about it. You're not in trouble. I had bad luck with people. I had bad luck with men that are born in October too. Actually, he was my first love. Don't worry about Amy. You're a Libra? That's why you're so hot, Mama. That's why you're so hot. Ginger says, I got stung by one. It was in my couch. If they have to remake the Lady of Justice with the blindfold, there. We nominate you, Mama Snoop. Both my husbands were born in November, so that's wild. Well, I'll have a wild story for you. No, it's, yeah, don't, these moderation bots, I'm telling you. You don't have, no, listen, you don't have to apologize to me because you did nothing wrong. It's the moderation bots and stuff. I didn't do... Daryl, Amy did not do anything wrong. There's a glitch. There's a glitch with the moderation bots, okay? And I'm still trying to figure it out. And they've been giving me problems and a lot of headaches. Oh, no. Rick said to me, Queen, don't worry about it. Just don't. Because we were having a good conversation, a good time, and this happened, right? With the chatbot, all right? And it seemed like that just sucked, you know, the air out of the stream. Yeah. I love you, Amy. I love you. Have a good night. Don't worry about the bots. CYBERRR! Gerald, he was a troll anyway. Hi, Joe. How are you? God bless you too. Let me give you a cyber love hug. Welcome back, and thank you for your prayers. I appreciate you. They mean a lot. They really do. I'm feeling a lot better. Fishy, what's up? I'm rocktastic. I can almost do cardio. That's how good I'm feeling. Fishing on. Cyber love to fishing. I love when he catches my stream. Yeah. Fishing, catching. Thanks, Kurt. I appreciate it. You're Daryl. Oh my, Daryl. Everybody that gets banned or blocked or whatever from the bot, it's not, you didn't do anything wrong. Okay? The bots have a mind of its own. Alright? Daryl, is anybody nobody listening to me? Thank you, Fishing. No, I'm talking about the moderation bots. Listening to ears, not just hearing. There's a difference. I can whisper, and the neighbors can hear me. That's how much my voice travels. Oh, wow. Try it now, Mama. Nice to meet you, Kirk. Where are you from, by the way? I've been saying that, Daryl. I've been saying it. Nobody listens. Everybody was just typing on their phone, texting, saying, I didn't do anything wrong. Queenie, I didn't do anything. Why am I, banned or timed out for, I didn't do, The joys of streaming, guys. The joys of streaming. You like streaming? You stream yourself? I've been in this game ever since Mixer. And I enjoy meeting people from around the world, helping people from around the world. For those that don't know me, I'm Rock Queen 71 coming at you live from my headquarters in Rocklahoma. It's Monday night Rawr! And sometimes the raw truth hits hard. Hi, Trevor, how are you? I love you. I love you all. I'm going to give you all a cyber. I think I need a cyber hug too now after all this crap with the mod bots. I love you all. You mean so much to me. I would never have thought this would happen in my life with a YouTube channel, but I appreciate you. I love you. Cyber love hug! Oh, man. Genova, you missed the fireworks last night. Trevor? That's awesome. I actually went on a channel, on a YouTube channel, and it really exploits, junkies on the street and whatever. And the title to one of the person's videos was Vicky, whatever it said. And she spells it the same way I do. And I took a look at her. I said, oh my God, that does look like me. I was back in my addiction, like, oh, just like that. Fishing was like, you mean the world to us. You always make my night. Oh. Yes, thank God I am. Thank you, Fishing. Much love back to you. I want to bring the community closer together by like having community game nights, or just doing some fun things, actually educating people on addiction, on do step work. You know what I mean? Even if you're not in recovery, you can still be in recovery from mental illness. Like maybe, you haven't did anything in a ritual way with OCD, or you haven't had a panic attack in 6 months. Do you understand what I'm saying? And we have to break the stigma of addiction and mental illness. We have to share our stories and get them out there. And don't be ashamed of sharing your story, because somebody will say, I've been there myself. I hear you, Gaza. I hear you. Jamie's like, lots of love and dedication from our rocket queen. If you only knew! If you only knew, Jamie. To me, by having a stream like this and having the Queen's Light Brigade, it's rewarding for me. Okay? Because I'm getting to know you guys from all over the world. I'm getting to share with you my story with addiction, alcoholism, and addiction and mental illness. You guys tell me your struggles and recovery stories and stuff in your recovery time. Right? And so we are forging friendships, and we are uplifting each other, and we're standing with each other. And so I'm so grateful for you all, and like I said, it is rewarding, because I'm going to tell you, I can't keep my recovery in order. I have to give it away, okay, to actually keep it. So by me helping you guys out, you help me out. It's a win-win situation. All right, wait, hold on. Hold on, baby. So, Brent, welcome back, Brent. There are only two things I can't stand in this world. People who are intolerant of other people's culture and the Dutch. Austin Powers. What about the Germans? They're more like hard-headed than the Dutch. Welcome back. Well, Ginger, show them the stream. I'll shout out the nurses. How about that? And they'll go home to their loved ones saying, something strange happened to me at work today. I was taking care of a lady, and she says, just say hi to the woman, and this woman on YouTube actually shouted us out. Jamie. Oh, wait, hold on. Gaza, where are you? Way to go, Gaza. High five there. Bam. Way to go. Keep on keeping on. By you sharing your clean time with us, you're inspiring others to get themselves clean, and recovery is possible. So everybody put hearts for Gaza for their recovery for 3 years. 3 years. Way to go. I'm proud of you, Gaza. Just like everybody else is in the chat. Gaza, cyber recovery, love hug! Way to go. All right, wait. I don't rocktastic. I hope you're doing better, Brent. So Daryl's like, what's going on, Brent? Ginger said, I just did to the nurse that was taking my blood pressure, my blood sugar. She thought you was my mom. Ah, what? Tell her I'm your cult leader. No, that's a bad joke. But I'm in this call called the Queen's Light Brigade. No, I'm like kid. It's a joke. Joke. So Jamie's like, I got home today for my new job, and he told me no go. I hope everything's alright, Ginger. What do you mean no go, Jamie? What, they laid you off? Yeah, Brent. We're here. We love you. We're here to support you. I told you you were my best friend. I just met on YouTube. I think I have a... Yep, there you go. I just pulled a tick off me. Alright, hold on. Yeah, Ginger, say, I just met my best friend on YouTube. She's the leader of this cult called Queen's Light Brigade. She wants everybody to drink the Kool-Aid. Or no, to drink the Java Monster. How about that? Oh, my God. Jamie, hold on now. Jamie, what happened? Hold on. The only jobs that I'm able to do, keep all the ones that I don't like. Well, we love you too, guys. Much love right back to you. guys ever played Rock'em Sock'em Bots when you were a kid? It was like the 70s game, Rock'em Sock'em Bots. And I think they brought that game back a few years ago. Rock'em Sock'em Bots. Bam, bam, bam. We should do that with the moderation bots. It got turned into the Transformers in the 80s, but was the same thing. Yeah. Daryl's like, keep up the good work, Gaza. Just remember, don't let anything get in your way. Even the bots, even the moderation bots. I have to bring that up. I'm just. If you ever need to talk to me about anything, you can always go on one of my videos or shorts and put urgent, and I will get notified. And if you need to talk to me extensively, you can find my email address in my bio and just put urgent on the subject line and then the topic, and I'll get back to you. Maybe I should make that into an AI video. The Rock'em Sock'em bots versus the moderation bots. See who wins. Thank you, guys. You rock. You rock. High five there again. Bam. And as you can see, it's getting dark. But there's always light. Light always defeats the darkness, right, guys? I haven't seen Rick in a couple of days. And I hope he's okay. God says keep up the good work for anyone struggling to take it day by day. Good idea. I had to try to figure that out. I mean, I'm very good at AI stuff. You know, but I have so many projects in the hopper that never get finished because every time I start one, it's like, you know, I go through my files and, oh, I forgot about this one, or I forgot about this video clip. Oh, I forgot about this short. My computer files are like a landfill. Serious. But, I'm just glad, you guys, that we have this time together, because whatever happens in the world right now is happening in the world, and this is our space. This is our time together. You know what I mean? And I appreciate that. A lot of people on YouTube, I'm not going to mention any channel's name, no crew's name, whatever, okay? I feel like our channel, the Queen's Light Brigade channel, has substance. You know what? Not illegal substances either. Wink, wink. But you know what I mean? We have meat on the bone. We have substance. We come together for a single purpose, and that is to uplift each other, take care of each other, celebrate our milestones and victories. When people are struggling with addiction, or they're struggling with grief, or they're having surgery and stuff, we're there for them. And a lot of times the reason why people come on YouTube channels is because they want somebody to talk to. You know what I mean? Just like the homeless. I like that too, Dish. You should write that all down. Like, this is your brain on hugs, or what. We need to really implement that in the stream and stuff. Let there be light. Oh my God! Is it an alien? Ah, no. Oh, please. No. Oh.
These phone numbers, what's this?
Surprise! It's Jim.
What's up?
Say hi.
Hi. What's up? It's time that you need to start heading back. This in.
All right. You guys, thank you so very much. Mama Snoop says hi, Jim.
Hello, Mama.
J-Man. It's Jim.
Hey, Jim.
Jim says hi. Genova says hi, Jim.
Who?
Genova.
Hello, Nova.
Genova.
Hello.
Beard King says, what's up, Jim? He's, hi, Jim. I'll make it a collective. Hi, Jim. All right, wait. Ginger's like, hey, you guys, I have to go. I love you all. I'll see you soon, Queen. Lots of love, sweet dreams. Same to you. And God bless you all. And if you need me, that goes for anybody. Hold on. Let there be a light. Nobody gets left behind, guys. And light always defeats darkness. But if you ever need me, guys, talk about something. If you're struggling with drugs or alcohol, or you're struggling with depression, or you're struggling with hurting yourself or others, or maybe you're going through something with a loved one that's struggling, you can always talk to me. Just take my hand, guys. Just take my hand. I'm going to be on this journey with you, okay? And I'll do what I can to help you. Jim's the man. Yeah, Ginger, don't be a stranger. I think that's a song lyric. And that's somewhere. All right, guys. I love you. Let's put the word human back into humanity, back into the world. Be respectful. Do some random acts of kindness for people. Compliment somebody on their smile, or their shirt, or their artwork, or whatever, or the stream. Ask a neighbor if they need anything from the store. Maybe take out them, or take your friend out to lunch. That's all right, Lunar. There's always tomorrow. I love you all. Be a good human being. It's not hard to do, trust me, God. I love you, and here, Cyber Love Hug! We are the Queen's Light Brigade. We rise today, right? I love you guys. I think it's the alien, or maybe it's Bigfoot. I don't know. he turned the light off. All right. I love you guys. God bless. I love you. Have a good night. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you all. The Queens Light Brigade is on the rise. We are creating a wildfire change.